Taurus. Welcome to April 2017. So maybe there's some stuff coming up from last year, good or bad, that's popping up again for this year around this time. So keep that in mind. Not being Dr. Seuss. But, okay, so Taurus. There is a big thing to just wait and hold off whatever you were thinking about doing, that's what it is. Whatever you were thinking about doing, right now is not the time to do it, okay? It's just saying be patient. The situation will unfold itself, and it'll unfold itself very naturally, okay? It doesn't need any of your time and any of your focus right now. Of course, you can always be focusing on something, but right now, like the time to take action, it's not good, especially for the beginning part of April. Now, I don't know why, that's just what I'm seeing for right now. Hold on. But that's just what I'm seeing for right now. It's almost like, I don't want to say, no, I don't even want to say that. So let's just go, let's just tap into it. Let me flip these cards. There's some weird stuff going on. Here you are. Here you are. Okay. But it ends on a good note. So I think April ends on a good note for you. It's just the beginning is a little bit of, it's a little bit of some weird tension. Now, I think, like, romantically, like, love-wise, things are going to be alright. Just pay attention, especially with the females in your life. Just pay attention, or if you are a female watching this, just pay attention to the person who is shutting themselves off for a little while. It's almost like kind of like a sad feeling, like, and I don't really think it's you. I just feel like there's like this echo of like just being in the dark. Like, so I think there's just something going on in your life that somebody or you is just a little bit in the dark right now. Okay? And there's no way to send love either. So now don't get freaked out if you're in like a relationship or anything like that. I'm just really trying to tap into these cards here because, again, something's telling you to hold off. Not that, like, nothing, like, is going to lead up bad, because all what's going on with you, by the end of the month, by the end of April, you're going to see positive results, even if you don't feel that way, or you think, no, right now is the time to do this, right now is the time to do this. It's saying, don't do it yet, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute, because if you try to interfere, and you are going to try to interfere with this situation because it's something you're passionate about, it's something that you care a lot about, you could be caring a lot about a work situation, or you know, putting all your heart and soul into it, or you can be really just have all the love for a person right now, and you're trying to send them all this love, or you're trying to do something out of kindness for this person. Now, they will understand that, and they can feel where you're coming from. They know that you're trying to care. They know that you are trying to be compassionate, and you're sending your best, right? But it's just not getting through for some reason. Like, not that it's, like, completely not getting through. It's just, it'll be taken in, like, the wrong way if you do it. Like, it'll kind of backfire at you a little bit. Now, I'm not saying, like, if you're having, like, this big romantic trip or this big romantic rendezvous that you're, you know, planning to take, I'm not saying, like, hold off on that. So any trips, anything like that, like, no, don't hold off on that. Keep doing you, because that will make you feel better. It's just when it comes to a certain person in your life, or, like, one big situation that you care deeply for, like, you want to give something. You want to do something, and it's going to be, like, whatever you're wanting to do is going to be this huge, like, sacrifice, like, with yourself. Like, you're giving a lot of yourself and a lot of your time, and it's saying, like, you don't need to do that right now, okay? Like, whatever this big thing that you're trying to do, you should just wait a little bit until the end of the month, because what's going to happen is that the universe or the energy going on isn't even going to allow you to go through with those plans, and I think that's going to get you more upset because something you're trying to do, something you're focusing on, it just keeps getting pushed off. Not like intentionally. I don't feel like anyone's being like mean to you, Taurus, or like putting you down or like rejecting you in any way. There could be a little bit of rejection, but there's like a meaning behind it of why that's happening. So it's just like it's not going through. So even with all your efforts or whatever you're trying to do, and you're trying to send a message or make a point very strong or very clear, or you're trying to do something with all the goodness of your heart, it's just there's going to be something here that makes you wait. Because every time you try to do this thing, it keeps blocking you and blocking you and blocking you. So it pushes you farther and farther back. And you feel like you're kind of like in this limbo waiting period. You don't know what's going on. You feel like you're in a limbo, weird situation. So right now, it's just best not to push anything, just to have patience, just to take a deep breath and calm down. And I don't think anything like drastic's happening with my Taurus people. It's just there's something here that's like you can't really do anything to fix a situation right now. Okay? So long story short, there's nothing you can do to fix a situation. You can keep trying, but it's not going to happen during this time. So unfortunately, like love situations, if you have a crush or something, it's not going to go through. It could go through definitely by the end of April, because I see a lot of good things coming through at the end of April, but there's just this whatever this is like it's not your big event, but it's somebody else's big event. So like you have to kind of work around other people's schedules, or you have to kind of work around other people's energy to get this done, and they're not matched up with you right now. So, and it's not a good thing and it's not a bad thing. So, but towards the middle, the end of month, with all that patience, all right, with all that patience, your mind will be clear, and then you'll have the good news. So whatever you were going for anyways at the beginning of the month, the first half of the month, is going to come through to the end. So it's like, okay, like you're going to get the job, or you're going to get the person, or you're going to go out on this date, or you're going to have enough money to do something, because it shows you being more stable, like more grounded, where you have 2 feet planted on the ground, okay? And you're not being swept away by anything, by any person, by anything, like, and you're happy, like there's positive results that come out of this just by you not going forward with something. And this could be like you wanted to do something rash as well, like you were doing something out of cruelty. So it could be 50-50. Like I guess some of your Tauruses could be really happy, you know, at the beginning of April, and you just want to express that, and you want to do something out of kindness, and it's going to stop you and be like, whoa, Taurus, no, don't show that yet, because there's more to come. Like, just wait, because something else is going on. Like, let's just say, like, you had a crush on somebody, or you're trying to get with somebody, and you go, and then you express how you feel, and they're like, actually, like, I'm in a relationship. Well, little do you know, like, their relationship is terrible, and this, whoever you're pursuing, is probably going to leave that person. Like, something will come up to where it's like, there's a head-on situation, and then it frees up someone or something space to allow you to come through at the right time. Boom, there it was. So, and if it's not like that, even if it's in a work situation, like, let's just say you go and you apply for this job, and maybe at the beginning of the month you apply for this job, or you try to do something, and then you don't get the job because there's too many people. Well, if you would have waited an extra week or two, maybe somebody would have quit, which would have freed up room for you to come in. Get what I'm saying? So it's going to be a situation like that. So don't push anything, and don't be very discouraged. Don't feel like you can't do anything about the situation, because you can't. For one, right now, there's nothing really you can do to help out the situation. All you can do, you know, if it's like a money thing, all you could do is save money during this time. All you could do is keep showing up for work. If it's a love thing, all you can do is keep talking to this person, or keep maybe trying to pursue this person, or even saying good morning. You know what I'm saying? If it's something with like depression, and you're feeling not that great, right? You're feeling not so great. Maybe something's going on with you or somebody around you, and it's making you feel like shit, and then you feel helpless and you can't do anything about it. Well, just wait, because that situation will unfold, and doesn't really take anything from you. It will just unfold naturally. So, and then you'll have your good news by the middle to end of the month, right? So there's a big need to be patient here. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and do something for you. So besides that, in terms of you and yourself, that was just a situation. That's what I was feeling. I want to pull some love cards for you too. But anyways, what other stuff's going on with Taurus here is I feel like you yourself are going to feel positive as the days continue. So I feel like starting from April 7th, definitely April 7th. April 7th is going to be a nice day. I don't know if someone says something to you, something weird goes on, you get a little glimpse of good news, but that might be a good day. But I feel like you're just gonna feel like you're conquering the world. And what's kind of cool with you, Taurus, is that I keep explaining this in everyone's videos because we're in the Aries season right now, and I know you don't really mesh up too well with that Aries energy because it pushes you, it makes you do things. But in this case, I feel like it's gonna be really good for you. So what I'm picking up off you guys is that you're taking, like the rest of us are taking this anger and we're exploding, we're taking it out on people, and you're finding that a lot of people around you are having bad events take place, and there's more arguments, so there's just bad luck happening with them. And the people who aren't, and who are dealing with this energy, which in a very good way, like a Scorpio, or a Capricorn, are just taking this energy and making it into something good. They're taking it into making it not angry, but they're making it passionate. Now, with you, it's a little bit different because you're still going to be very short-fused, I feel like. Like, things are still going to piss you off, and you're going to have a very short temper. That's why this patience pops up as well, because it's like, don't mouth off to anybody. It's only going to hurt in the long run. So, if you are just quiet, you know, you'll be fine. But don't have any heavy conversations with anybody unless they ask you to, or they ask your opinion, because it's going to lead off to you snapping. But what I was leading with, the good thing with Taurus here is that, that's nice. So the good thing with Taurus here, sorry, I got a little sidetracked, is that you're taking this energy of being very snappy and being very angry. You're taking that angry energy and putting it in and not actually expressing it that way, but you're doing different things. So you're working harder, or you're working out, or you're pushing yourself to limits. You're pushing your body, or you're pushing your mind, or you're pushing your emotions to limits that come off in a more productive way. So it's actually relieving your stress. So make sure that you are using that to do those kind of things, to be outside, be active, to be around like groups of people, you know what I'm saying? Like not just one individual who's like constantly nagging you, to just be out and about, you know, to again, like release that, because you have anger building up, and if you don't, then someone you care about or something you care about can pop up in your presence, and you'll just go off and you'll say something you don't mean and you can't take it back. Or you'll do something that you didn't want to do and then you can't go back in time, right? So, to end off your reading, and your reading is good, just surround yourself with good people, okay? Your self-image is going to be great. So, I don't know what it is about April, and I know you guys' birthdays starts towards the end of the month, so that's good too, but I feel just in April you're feeling that anyways, because it's getting closer to all your birthdays, and it's giving you a good, like, self-image with people and with yourself. So you're going to be talking, like, more sexy. You're going to be feeling more attractive. Even when you're, like, in your sweatpants, like, you're going to be feeling like you can rule the world. Like, you're having good, you're talking very well, and you're feeling very good about yourself. So your own self-image is improving in April, which is great. So, now, there is a new beginning, and it's all meant to be. I know it sounds really corny and cliche, but you'll see why all this stuff happened, because the wreckage, I wanted to hear the wreckage, and whatever it was, maybe you are actually living a very good life. It's in the previous year. So if you're living a good life now, there's been like a couple years back where maybe you felt super lonely, or maybe you didn't have a lot of money and you were always broke, or it could have been recent and something really bad happened to you, you know, something like that. Well, now it's kind of the time for a new beginning, and you'll see why everything took place, okay? I feel like for a lot of you guys who are also in a relationship are going to be expanding the relationship in one way or another, being on more of a soul level with your partner if they aren't toxic. Now, if you already, like, if you're, like, cheating on your partner, or if you just don't get along with them anymore, or you just, there's something off, okay, then somebody new is going to pop up. Like, somebody brand new is going to pop up, and you're going to be like, wow. And that's going to get you out of that situation. Now, if you're in a very, and that also goes for if you're single, too. I think somebody, because of all of this, is, I know that sounds weird, but, like, because of whatever you're going through, there's going to be all new situations that you're going to have to deal with in April, and through that, someone very special can pop up, or you're hearing of somebody new. Okay, now, again, if you are in a relationship and you do actually like that person, then there's going to be something really nice that happens between the two of you, okay? So just be mindful of what you want that to be. Now, don't do anything crazy in the beginning parts of the month, and I already said that. So let's do one card to end this all up for you guys. I'll pull two out here too. So for Taurus, there's be a couple different things. Okay, for for all my Taurus, I feel like there's like a specific male that's popping up in your life. Now, for some of you guys, they're not doing so well, and this can be a younger male. If you are a male and you're younger, like in your 20s or your teens, that could be you. Just stay out of mischief, because that's gonna bring things to a head. Like, either you know somebody who's going through a lot of mischief right now. They're not doing so well, and that makes you really angry, so don't bounce off on people. And then for others of you guys, for some of you males can, actually kind of weird, something that popped up, if you're single, male or female, there could be somebody coming through for you, or you can be pursuing somebody who's taken. No, don't do that. That's why I said, like, wait too, so you just want to wait. And, for others of you, this isn't, like, romantic, this is for work, and somebody does something or says something, and it pisses you off. It's like either they're doing too much, and they're getting in your way, or they're not doing enough, and it's making you question things, okay? And it's going to make you confront them, or somebody confronts you, and it gets weird. So, bite your tongue, Taurus. That's all I can tell you to do, is bite your tongue. I told you what's going to happen. Going to be popping up. It does look pretty good for you guys, because everything in your spread has a very positive solution. I think that there's just going to be spurts of anger, and don't let that happen. Just kind of, again, put that energy elsewhere if you can. You know, spend it around people, because it's also a sexual time for you too. So that's another good thing. If you're feeling yourself being very snappy with people, and you have the ability to have sex with people, or someone, sorry, I would do that, because it's a really good way to let out that energy. So, last card. And it says, oh, look at that. So it says success. Actually, this is like a document that says congratulations. So, I think this is that good news that's going to be popping up for you at the middle and end of the month, where there's going to be, like, a signed document. I don't know, for some of you guys kind of want to get married. And if you're trying to pop a question, I would wait till, like, the middle of the month, because something's going to backfire. You know, like, it could be like you buy a ring, and then you make payments, and then find out that the payments were more. I don't know, something like that. But whatever you're trying to do, it's going to happen. You're going to do it. All the thing, and the paperwork will be signed, and it will be a good thing. But just wait till the middle of the month. Wait till at least, like, the 17th. Okay? Alright, so that was for you, Taurus, and I hope that made sense, and I will see you guys again in May.